All right, guys. Sorry I can't be there today. My son got sick yesterday at school. He had to go home early in sixth period, and now I have to stay home with him today. So you guys know how much I hate missing school. I wish I was there, but obviously I'm not. I mean, some of you guys said you prefer the videos to me anyway. Unfortunately, I didn't have time to make a video with my iPad today, so I'm using my iPhone, a camera, a pencil, and a piece of paper. All right, so hang in there with me. I'm gonna do the best I can. Yesterday we learned about parallel lines cut by a transversal. We learned about the different types of angles, corresponding angles. We learned about same side interior angles. We talked about alternate interior angles, and we talked about alternate exterior angles. So if you have any questions about those types of angles and what they are and what they mean, make sure you reference our notes from yesterday. Today we're going to use that information we learned yesterday and apply it to solve some equations. So the first thing you're going to be asked to do today is to solve for x. So you get a problem like this. The first thing you need to decide is, what type of angles are they? Well, they're on the interior. They're on the same side. So these are same side interior. All right, so we have same side interior angles. You may want to write that down to help you. All right, then we ask ourselves, okay, well, what do we know about same side interior angles? Think about it. All right, you can look in your notes from yesterday. Are same side interior angles, are they congruent? Are they the same? Are they equal? No, they are not. All right, remember, what do we know about same side interior? Their sums equal 180. Sums equal 180. All right, so if we know that, that means we can add these two together here and they would equal 180. So our equation would be 4x plus 5x equals 180. From here, it's solved the equation. 9x equals 180. Divide by 9, and x equals 20. Okay, so your answer is x equals 20. All right, so this is kind of similar to what we did on, let's see, on Tuesday, all right, where same side interior angles, they equal 180, solve for x, and you get x equals 20. All right, let's take a look at our next example here. I didn't give you time to write the last one down, but go ahead and write it down. Two parallel lines cut by a transversal. One angle here we know is x plus 139. We know the other angle is 132 degrees. Okay, so just like the previous problem, the first thing we need to do is decide what type of angles are these? All right, well, think about it. They're on the interior. They're on the interior, or are they on the same side, or are they on alternate sides? All right, yeah, these are alternate interior angles. Okay, alternate interior angles. So then now that we know that, let's ask ourselves, okay, well, what do we know about alternate interior angles? Alternate interior angles are what? They are congruent, exactly. And since they are congruent, that means they are equal. They are the same, okay? They are equal, they are the same. So what that means we can do to solve for x is we can set these two angles equal to each other. X plus 139 equals 132. All we said was alternate interior angles are equal to each other. So if we want to solve for x, set the two angles equal to each other. All right, so this is different from up here with the same side. Same side interiors equal 180. So they equaled 180. Alternate interior angles equal each other. They are congruent. So we set the two equal to each other. And then you get down here, you solve it, subtract 139. X equals -7. So our answer would be X equals -7. All right, one last example here. Well, maybe I'll draw up one more. Find the measure of the angle. Okay, so find the measure of the angle. So now we're not just solving for X, we also want to find the measure of the angle. So once again, first thing we need to do, decide what type of angle we have. Same side interior, don't we? And what do you know about same side interior angles from the first example and what we talked about yesterday? They are equal to 180. Very good. All right, so go ahead and set up your equation. I'm going to give you 20 seconds to set up the equation on your own. All right, so one angle, 20x plus 5. Another angle, 24x minus 1. And since they're same side interior, we know they equal 180. So now we will solve. First thing you need to do, combine your like terms. All right, 44x minus 4 equals, or excuse me, plus 4. 5 minus 1 is a positive 4, excuse me. Going old Dr. Berger on you. Equals 180. Subtract 4. 44x equals 176. Divide by 44. And x equals, let's see, 176 divided by 44 is what? Yeah, it's 4. Okay. Now realize though, in this problem we're not done. What did the directions say? They said find the measure of the angle. Okay, of this underlying angle right here. So it's good that we know x equals 4. Now we need to use this information. So just like we've done all year, if x equals 4, how can I figure out what 20x plus 5 is? You're right. Take that 4, plug it in using parentheses, 4x. So 20 times 4 plus 5 is 85. So our answer, 85 degrees. Okay, hold on 1 second here. I've decided kind of last minute that I want to write one more problem for you. So let me go ahead and write that one more problem for you. Alright, we are back. Alright, unlike the iPad, I can't pause. You guys know how iPhones work. Let me get my finger out of the way. Alright, so now, once again, find the measure, let's say, of this angle right here. Okay, so we want to find the measure of that angle. Okay, first thing you need to do, decide what type of angles do you have here. What are they? This is the one that kind of was tricking people up yesterday. It was the very first one that we talked about. Remember, these two angles are in matching spots, all right? We're on the bottom right here, and we're on the bottom right here. So if they're in the same spot, if they match up, no, remember matching up does not mean different, okay? They are corresponding angles, okay? Corresponding angles. And what do you know about corresponding angles? I'll give you a second here. What do you think? What do you know about corresponding angles? You're right, they are congruent. Okay, so if they are congruent, that means these two angles equal each other. So 7x equals 6x plus 15. We have a very easy solve on this one. Subtract 6x. X equals 15. All right, but we want to know the the measure of this angle. So we take that 15, plug it in for x. So 7 times 15. I'm going to have to do some, let's see, 7 times 5 is 35. All right, I'm going to go with 105 on this one. So the measure of that missing angle there is 105, and it doesn't really match up, but that's the best example I had for you right now. All right. So you have practice. What you'll notice is some of these actually came from your practice. All right, you're still going to complete them on your practice. It is the back side of the worksheet from yesterday. If you happen to finish the worksheet, okay, find something to do to keep yourself busy. Do not let the substitute know you are there, okay? Be good, follow directions, so I can come in tomorrow and we can move on with the rest of our life. If you can't handle it, the sub has an extra worksheet. She has been told to pass it out to anyone that wants to do some extra work. If you can't handle sitting there by yourself, that means you want to do extra work. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.